Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. And as you can probably guess from the title of the stream, we're going to go finish, or at least continue along the story, the mission path that we have to deal with the Alpha Legion. At least we're assuming they're the Alpha Legion, although everything points to it being the actual Alpha Legion. Ooh, rewards. Why do I have rewards? I don't care. I mean, it's a nice heavy flamer, but don't really want that weapon right now. Can't start a new mission without a pending reward. You have fulfilled your duty, Inquisitor, and fought gloriously for Malcolm Prime. Although the war-torn world has fallen before the collective onslaught of insurgency and a chaos invasion, seek comfort in the knowledge that this particular outcome has already been divined by the Psychers of the Holy Ordos. While you and your fellow agents were busy delivering the Emperor's justice, the special infiltration teams of the Caligari Conclave managed to evacuate the secret null citadel of the Ordo Malleus, which was the main objective of the operation. Malcolm Prime will most probably turn into a demonic cesspit, but we will stand vigil before the taint spreads to the rest of the system. Wow, that's fucked up. Ooh, Chainsword Mark 1. I will take that blueprint, thank you. I will always take new blueprints. And the chest. What's in the chest? Bolt pistol, eviscerator. Eh. Ooh, we got some nice shit here, though. Let's check it all out. Okay, first things first, we are definitely putting on a relic grade force shield. I mean, why the hell not? Signums. Warp damage, critical hit strength. You know what? Yeah, we'll throw it up here. Now, what do we have over here? To all damage, yes. And we'll put both of the higher ranked ones so I can actually rank up a little bit here. I have some shit I need to put in storage. Like this really nice assault armor. Weapon-wise... Ooh, I forgot about the main implant. Yes, put that on. Okay, we're going to save the bolt pistol and the inferno pistol. Don't really care about the eviscerator. Was not a fan of the eviscerator in action, so... Alright. Throw this armor in here, because I can't use it yet. Wish I could. But it's level 40. It's a little beyond what we can do. What we can use. Okay. Hey, we could do dual inferno pistols whenever we want now. Might have to give that a shot at some point. And I think we can actually probably just salvage the rest of this shit that we're carrying. Alright. Goodbye, green stuff. And blue. And purple. And we just sell the rest. Hey, Wasteland, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a better day today than you were yesterday. Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Star. I'll take the Melta for a spin. Also, welcome to the stream to you as well, Stahor. Let's see. I should just sell these, right? I already have the blueprint. Because that one says already known. Yeah. I'll just sell that. Can I use that? I can. Okay. To you, take the blueprint. Okay, do you have any blueprints for stuff I want? No. Hey, Ultra Titanicus, welcome! I'll take those two. And that, why not? I know it's probably silly to be spending this much on blueprints. But I do like getting them out of the way. Ah, yes, I will have to remember that. I keep forgetting that. Thank you. That the Melta is really close range rather than a long-distance weapon. Well, hopefully you get to relax today, Wasteland Express. Being tired and worn out, generally not a great thing, but hey, as long as you get the chance to relax today. Or soon. Alright, let's go follow the trails of Klosterheim. I do want to do the Viper's Nest, but since I've not used the Melta gun recently, let's give it a try in a somewhat easier mission. What's this now? Oh. Very nice. Thank you, Horus. I'm going to put that in here because I can't use it yet, but once again, thank you. Don't know why it's spreading out through multiple boxes. Alright. To Klosterheim. Let's go. Perhaps I was too suspicious of the tech priest. After all, his plan worked. The audience with the machine spirit was successful, and I am ready to follow Klosterheim's trail. On second thought, this is nonsense. An Inquisitor can never be too suspicious. Well, he's got a point there.
Inquisitor, Lord Klosterheim is heading toward an area marked as forbidden. It is cut off from the dominion of the machine spirit.
I'm on my way. I also need an explanation as to why anyone would tamper with the machine spirit in such an irregular way.
Although the chances are infinitesimal, complex machinery may be vulnerable to the corruption of chaos. For some reason, the Tiberius wanted to reduce even that small chance to zero.
I want to know more about that. Keep me updated.
Sure. Alright, let's look at this. Vulnerability heat, breacher, that's nice. Single target, cool. Okay, that's our AoE and DOT. Armor piercing, excellent. And let's just try some of these out. So this is the one I have to hold down. Cool. That's just a one-shot. Okay. Nice, okay. And that's our normal. Okay, cool. Alright, we got this figured out. Kinda. See if I actually remember. Smoking corpses everywhere. That's pleasant.
Burn! Burn!
I did. We finally finished it during the last stream. It was a pain in the ass, but we got it. Nice. Why am I not? Is there a reason you're not? There we go. Now we're hitting them. Odd. 1 and 3. So the melting ray? Okay, I'll try it. Hey guys.
Kill the heretic!
Nice. I will give that a shot, Stahor. Thank you. What's hiding back here?
Off with the head.
Now, what is the number 3 one again? Is that the armor piercing and demolisher? Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the Melta gun when I used it. Okay.
I analyzed the records of my communion. The administrator prayers in the digital marginalia indicate that Uther Tiberius fused an incorruptible soul with the machine.
But that is impossible. Unless you sacrifice someone who fought off a demon and became immune to corruption.
Agreed. Subject would be a former demon host.
Is that even permitted?
I could list 136 sects within the Adeptus Mechanicus, which would start a doctrinal purge based solely on such a notion. But my sect has always believed in digital martyrdom. I consider this machine spirit a miracle.
Now that you have access to the main core, I want you to find all records of demon hosts on the Martyr. Recoil, unclean!
Okay, so, one, to finish my thought, I wasn't a huge fan of the Melta gun in the early access period, but I am almost positive I was using it wrong anyway, so... You know, so it's nice to be actually kind of using it right this time. And also, I love that our Inquisitor's like, is that even permitted? When he's talking about Uther Tiberius, and I think it's pretty clear at this point, Uther didn't really give a shit about the rules all that much. I don't think he really consulted on whether shit was permitted or not.
Inquisitor, I've just completed my diagnostic meditations and reviewed the data. We can safely rule out the infection as the cause of your hallucinations.
Hey,
then what is
champion?
it?
My theory is that the visions might be residual memories, leaking through a hasty mind scrub. They could have been triggered by certain phrases or events.
That's nonsense. Stop obsessing about my mental condition.
As you command, Inquisitor.
I feel like we should probably be worried about your mental condition even more, you know, considering the authority that you have. You would think Inquisitors, with all the shit they go through and the sheer amount of power they have, you'd think they would be doing more, like they'd be required to have a lot more psyche battles. Okay, I'm gonna clear these guys out and I'm gonna kill this asshole. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, that tore him up fast. Holy hell. I am pleased with the Melta gun.
Die, heretic!
I also like using this when everything gets in my face. Hey now.
Recoil, unclean!
Go away. Yeah, no, it's a nice combination of abilities. Holy shit. So what does this one do? Damage reduction by 20%. Don't know how useful it's going to be being out of the way like that.
Burn! Burn!
I like doing this and you can just hear them popping like balloons all around you.
Perish, filth!
Alright, now you... I do! I now understand, yes. Stahor, and it's very clear I was using this weapon wrong.
Your request. I have scoured the classified data looms on this deck. I think you ought to know that all research sanctums on this deck were assigned for demon-host experiments for decades.
What? Uther Tiberius was creating demon hosts.
The sheer number of subjects implies that he was trying to create a whole army of them.
Uther Tiberius condemned a whole army to eternal suffering?
I mean,
The
yeah.
confession scrolls clearly prove that most subjects were volunteers. They wanted to be filled with unholy essence, then fight the taints and return, immune to the chaos.
But that is insane!
I cannot comment on that. Eventually, the survival rate was deemed too low, and the project was abandoned.
After decades of torture, he turned away from his own creations.
Sounds like a dick, doesn't he?
Any progress, Inquisitor?
Looks like I'm closing in on Klosterheim. He may have an agenda, but at least he is culling the filth.
He's not doing a good job of it, I'll be honest.
Die, heretic!
Yeah, I do have to agree with you on that. Stahor, I do wish they would use a different effect. Still a fun weapon, though. Yeah, I do remember. I did enjoy the Meltas in the tabletop. Ultra Titanicus. Honestly, I like most 40k weapons aside from plasma guns. Because the lore and everything, it's like, wait, you want me to equip an army with weapons that might blow up in their hands? No. I'm not going to be doing that, thank you.
Recoil, unclean!
I think there's multiple dudes in there. Take me be. There are 3 Exalted Champion villain grade enemies right there. What the fuck? This is some bullshit. I didn't realize they spawned in packs. Well, this isn't the first time they've spawned in packs. There we go. Heal. My shield back. Good God. Hey, no. I just killed a bunch of big dudes. You guys give me a break here. Damn heretics. Ugh. And I keep pressing the wrong button and using this ability rather than the armor breaking. What is it? Melting, right? So, yeah. You haven't missed much, Wasteland Express. I'm just going to town with the, Melta gun.
I'm in the research cloister, Tech Priest.
Incorrect. You are only approaching the gate of the research cloister, currently under quarantine.
By the Emperor, you must be the most pedantic specialist I've ever had in my retinue.
Comment far away for later evaluation. Proceed to the gate, Inquisitor.
Alright. Oh, killing those 3 champions wasn't that hard once I started using both of those abilities, Melting Ray and Single Shot.
I found the remains of a dead Tech Priest.
I suspect he is the one responsible for overriding the local systems. Search the body for additional information, Inquisitor.
Shit. Code barriers implemented successfully. Controls and/or access of cogitators by external operators hampered drastically. Warp drives and Jeller subsystems are quarantined. Extensive areas of the ship are sealed. The direct orders of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim are categorized as Code Heresy, aberrating the motive force, and contradict the thrice-blessed protocols of the Machine God. Nice. Projected vector, downward spiral toward Tech Heresy, and or extreme rebuke from the Machine Spirit. Continuation of our actions, calculated unwise. Aborting our actions, also calculated unwise. This unit needs further analysis from the Fabricator Locum. I have not played the tabletop game with Primaris. I stopped playing years ago. I don't even own any Primaris Marines at this point.
Sigma, 7, Omega, 3, 5, Alpha.
Interesting. The Machine Spirit is trying to communicate with us again. That is the emergency code for the lockdown protocols. The research cloister has been quarantined. You might not be able to leave if you enter.
I should return to my ship then and make preparations before I enter that area.
Seems logical. And there we go. Alright, so I think before we go after Klosterheim, now that I know how to use and I'm enjoying using the Melta, let's go potentially finish the quest line with the Alpha Legion. I'm pretty sure that's not the only, you know, stuff left to do with the Alpha Legion, but we only have 1 clue left to pick up, so let's do that. But yeah, Ultra Titanic, because I have no idea what equipment is and is not allowed on the Primaris Marines. Like I said, my tabletop rules knowledge is woefully out of date. My Tech Priest was right. I have found the nest of the Alpha Legion on Vismar Minoris. I have successfully eliminated the enemies of mankind hiding there, but their leader, a heretic Astartes called Tarkos, escaped to an underground fortress. The task I face now is to cut off the head of the beast. I mean, you really can't. I mean, like they said, the whole Hydra thing. Regardless, let's go murder a Chaos Marine.
Inquisitor, be careful down there. The Hydra beast. If we don't act fast, it will recover. We must cut off its last head. Kill the leader of the traitors.
I agree. These heretics betrayed the Imperium, and they must perish.
No rest. No forgiveness. Glory to the Emperor.
Let's see. That is a bunch of dudes up there. Ow! Ow! What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even see the demon right there in my face, whacking away at me. Well, that cleared up pretty quickly. Plague-ridden. That is a lot of demons right in my face there.
Recoil, unclean!
The Melta shall deal with them. I hope. Okay, you know what? Full firepower now. Screw it. Especially since there's a lot of dudes just kind of clustered together. Shooting at me. So, no. Hey, Blightbearer. Just gonna blow you up from way back here. It's alright.
For the Emperor!
It's only gonna hurt for a second. Before I send your ass back to the warp. I'm not surprised about that Ultra Titanicus. If I remember correctly, it seems like a lot of times, most of these tabletop games, and I'm not 40k in particular, but a lot of those tabletop games, whenever they try to mix things up, it seems like their next set of rules is just... It's like, wow, somebody probably should have read through this for clarity first.
Kill the heretic!
So, yeah. Alright, screw it. Full firepower. Wow, I am shooting on either side of him a lot. There he goes. Jesus.
Repent!
I see, Horus. Yeah, you are most definitely much farther in this game than I am. Kill him. Kill him. Yeah, the bolter is pretty deafening, I gotta say.
Die, heretic!
I know it needs to be loud, but they might have made it a little too loud. Hey look, piles of corpses. And a shit ton of demons. Nope. That Alpha Legion sniper up there can come to me.
Die, heretic!
Hi, dude. Nah. I took your armor. Get your ass back here. Not done with you. Well, I am close to a pile of corpses. Oh, you assholes. That's what's hitting me.
For the Emperor!
You guys ambushed me. Alright, back to the Melta gun for a minute. explode. See, that's a pile of corpses. You. Alright, you two.
There was a protective hex on the chest. I must defeat the summoned creature. Recoil, unclean! I wonder why this chest is so heavily protected.
I like that I can get blueprints in missions. Unfortunately, most of the time they've been repeats for me, but it's probably the only way I'm going to get some recipes, because I'm not a big fan of, you know, I'm probably not going to get a lot of the assassin gear recipes until they're all that's left. You have given me some nice loot. I do appreciate it, Horus. I haven't been able to use any of it yet, considering how far ahead of me you are. They're all like level 40 or level 20-something. But I do appreciate the loot, Horus. Thank you. Oh, I know. Either way, though, you gave me loot. Again, I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to using some of that loot. Trap?
Such a crude trap against an Inquisitor? A few turrets won't stop me.
Especially not with a Melta gun in hand. Yep, definitely not with a Melta gun in hand. Hey, Alpha Legion champion. You know what would make this gun amazing? If it had one of those abilities that made you shoot while walking backwards. That'd be perfect for this gun.
Recoil, unclean!
How about we do that?
Die, heretic!
Yeah, it'd be really nice with this weapon. Okay, now you. Come on. There we go. Big ass dead demon. Oh shit. Thankfully, my dude switches weapons very quickly now. So, back to the heavy bolter for a second. And the booming sound it makes. Excellent. Just heal up for a minute. Okay, it's fully reloaded. Well, that's right, I do have the ability that reloads it automatically. Or perk, whatever it's called. This demon.
Burn! Burn!
Another pile of bodies. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Oh, just generic search. Okay. We'll check every path then.
enough gas. I hope the filtering bionics will fail me. Free again. Violence solves every problem.
That door does not stand up to a Melta. I hope I don't run into a lot of those. I hate those guys, Horus. Well.
Recoil, unclean!
I got a lot of demons to kill all of a sudden. And they're all dead now. Thanks to the power of the Melta.
Overheat.
I'm still gonna blow those up because I like to. Melta gun.
You've spread the poison of your dark masters long enough,
Who the
traitors.
hell are you talking to, dude?
This heresy ends today.
I didn't even see anybody. You talking to the random guardsman, or...? I think not, psychers.
Repent!
You go down too. You, and you. Yeah, seriously, who the hell was he yelling at? That line made me think that he was talking to the main Alpha Legion dude, but he was not there. Okay.
Inquisitor, are
Yeah,
you
that's
ready
about
to
right.
die? Countless mouths and 1,000 eyes. The stars are his vessel. I am Alfarius, and
No,
the
you're not.
Hydra will devour you.
You are insane, and I will stop your madness since there's no voice
Insane,
acting.
you say? Tell me, which one of us desecrates the will of the Emperor with ill-placed fanaticism and religious nonsense? I pity you.
I mean, he's got a
or
point.
blind mortal. Or the Emperor!
Die, unclean!
And yeah, most definitely not Alfarius, because if he was here, we'd already be dead.
Perish, filth!
I like that we set all those dudes on fire, frankly.
Kill
He
the
does.
heretic!
He's a bit too well-spoken to be one, though. Alright, Tarkos.
Overheat.
Shit. Switch weapons. There we go.
For the
And...
Emperor!
Alright, his backup's dead. Let's look at his data slate. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Diary of Tarkos, Hand of Alfarius. Hard to keep my sanity these days. This will be my 5th madness, but who's counting? My mind sometimes drifts away, and then it finds me. It never sleeps, it never blinks. The beast with 1,000 eyes, a good name, a fitting name. It's getting closer with each passing day, watching me from beyond the stars. Shouldn't stare into its eyes, shouldn't give in. It's too late for me. I thought it was a patron of ours, but I was mistaken. It's older, much older. Older than the 4. Soon there may be 5 when the Martyr awakens. It showed me that. Who cares? Sometimes it shows memories from eons ago when the galaxy, reality, was young and pure. Brothers, we were born too late. False hopes, false gods, that's all we were given. It was a true god once, but he was tortured, mutilated, reforged, perhaps corrupted. No, not corrupted. It is above morality. Yeah, no, he's fucking psycho.
Kill the heretic!
Alright. I know there should be, well, I don't know, but there better be a chest in here. Hey, dude. None of you. That would be interesting. Horrifying. Now, to be fair, I think if that was true, though, I wish it were, because that'd be a really interesting storyline if the Alpha Legion really did all share one mind and they really were all Alfarius. That'd be really cool, but you'd expect them to be a lot more effective than they actually are if that were the case. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna take the whole pillar down.
Perish!
You're gonna keep hiding behind it, dude. Yeah, that's the thing, is if they all shared a Primarch's consciousness, you'd have to wonder, why aren't you guys doing better at your job? Ah, that's true. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the Alpha Legion is effective, that is true. But you would just think if they were all sharing one consciousness, how much more effective they would be. I don't see a chest in here, so... There was no loot. Yeah, I know I'm an Inquisitor, I'm supposed to be doing this for the good of the Imperium, but damn it, I don't get paid well.
Burn!
If at all. Frankly, that is still a question I have, is... Am I getting paid? Alright, you. And now, you. So you're gonna keep going behind this stupid-ass pillar. Alright, screw it. Much faster. One last enemy. Hey, it's another Alpha Legion sniper.
Kill the heretic!
And there we go. I don't need to do this, but I'm going to click the Tech Shrine anyway. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't really need to get paid when you can just demand whatever the hell you want. Yeah, I mean, you don't need money if you can just walk up and be like, hey, I want your ship. So, yeah. Secutari siege axioms. Okay. Now, do I know how to... Nope, I don't know that blueprint, so I will use it now. I do like this combination of weapons. Although I do think this is a better heavy bolter than what I was just toting around. Yeah. And like I said before, I really like the Alpha Legion. I just love the fact that, like, nobody knows whose side they're on at this point. It's like, okay.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have received word of your glorious work. You have preached our creed with the necessary force and zeal. Your task is finished. Imperial forces are busy cleaning up the rest on Dagmar Primaris and Vismar Minoris. The Emperor protects.
Every time I see that hat. I keep waiting to see, like, puffs of smoke billowing out of it. During my investigation, I have eliminated a dangerous cult in the Dagnor system, which had been spreading picked recordings that were conditioning Imperial citizens to follow the bidding of a certain prophet. The prophet was a puppet in the hands of Tarkos, the leader of the Alpha Legion warband, who was trying to destabilize the entire system by inciting open rebellions. Yes, he did now. Now I know how to use a plasma cannon. Interesting. Alright, skills. I was trying to remember what path I wanted to go on with the skills. Huh. Looking at all the special abilities on here, because I'm still not sure. There are some nice ones. Area of Effect is good. I'm just... yeah. Just want to take a closer look at some of my other options. For all single target skills, which would be more effective for if I'm going to keep using the Melta. That would be good if I was going down the... if I was going to keep focusing on melee, which I probably will spend a lot more time on melee. But Area of Effect, because I do like my heavy bolter. Keep working our way down to optimal dispersion. Alright. Do you have anything else for me that could be at all useful? Power Hammer. I mean, that's something I can use. Power Sword. And I don't care about the rest of that. And you can have the Plasma Gun. I will hang on to the Survival Enhancement. Okay. Back to Klosterheim, since we don't really have any other investigations in effect at the moment. Let's move right along into the next story mission. Klosterheim has been steadily losing members of his retinue. I've just found the corpse of his tech priest after the gate that leads to Uther's secret laboratory. He paid the price for wasting my time. I'm following the trail of corpses, a fitting place for my first and perhaps final meeting with Klosterheim. Well, we already know that's not the case.
I obtained the quarantine logs, Inquisitor. The research cloister had been sealed off on account of demonic infestation. You won't be able to leave the facility until it is secure.
Of course.
Trust me, it will be secured soon.
Gotta like the confidence.
Recoil, unclean!
Look at that little bastard behind me. Oh, I thought I killed you. Kinda hard to tell when you're on fire. I do love how quickly it mows these guys down. Well, that's horrifying. Okay.
Demonic infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown.
We're gonna be hearing that a lot, if I remember correctly. Hey, Plague Ogre, how you doing?
Die, heretic! Overheat.
Well, I'm gonna need my weapon back. Another weapon at least for now. There we go. I don't know one way or another on this particular topic. I never really looked too deeply into inquisitorial ranks, or the lack thereof.
Demonic infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown.
Nah. You little bastards can go back to your eggs. The representative to the Imperial Senate. That's a... I didn't know that. That's actually kind of funny. I didn't realize that's a punishment for this thing. That's actually pretty damn funny.
Repent!
I mean, I can see...
Demonic infestation in effect.
Seriously?
Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown.
I mean, I can see why Inquisitors would not like that position.
For the Emperor!
There we go. Kill all them little bastards and move on. Lockdown in effect? Yes? No? Any second now we're gonna hear that damn message again.
Burn! Burn!
Fucking betrayal at Calth all over again. Which I need to check that game. I need to see if they've updated it and put more missions in yet. Like
Demonic infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown.
Yeah, I need to see if they've put the rest of the chapter, if they put chapter 2 in yet. Oh shit, there was one behind me. I've just gotten to the point where I ignore them because they're almost never... they never seem to be in a place where they're useful for me. Yeah, I'll try to pay more attention to that, actually.
You really didn't remember anything, did you?
Something is
coming back, but
you don't look as
unclear.
shiny as you used to.
I underwent a mind scrub, but... So, that is what you did eventually. You sacrificed yourself. But not in the way that I'd expected. Who are you? Who am I? You used to be my mentor. You were an Inquisitor in pursuit of the greatest secret of the Caligari Sector. The research of Uther Tiberius. I guess I didn't find it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be standing here. You got close. And you got careless. You made questionable choices that attracted the attention of first the Conclave, then the Grey Knights.
I would love to see Grey Knights.
There is no escaping from the secret protectors of the Imperium. Only death absolves, right? So that was your plan. You sacrificed your former self. And I have returned as someone else. You told me to take on your mantle, and I obeyed. Through pain and fire, I hunted relentlessly for the Martyr. I did what you taught me. I fought, investigated, made pacts and broke them when I had to. And when the warp spat out Uther's floating fortress monastery, I was ready to find it. And my path eventually led to the Martyr as well. It cannot be a coincidence. Only the Emperor's will, because you found me now when I'm so very close to finding Uther's greatest secret. We must talk about this, but first we purge this area.
Let's get to purging. And should my plan succeed, we might meet again one day. Wonder why there was no voice acting there. Ah, well. Purging.
Uther Tiberius wanted to create an army of former demon hosts. He sacrificed countless lives, sentenced them to damnation, only to make a handful of survivors immune to chaos. I think I know why the Martyr had to leave the Segmentum Pacificus. It's insane. A whole army of loyal warriors immune to the warp, ready to conquer the Imperium? Once you would have embraced the idea. I'm not the same person anymore.
And it doesn't sound like a great idea anyway.
That you are.
I mean, that's a good point. The dialogue probably would sound a bit better that way. Having the assassin with the admittedly actually different voice, yeah.
Kill the heretic!
There we go. There we go. They're gone. Now I'll just go the other way. Klosterheim, slow. What's over this way? I see this shit. Look at these sneaky sons of... I gotta say that was actually a pretty good trap. I almost didn't catch that one. Or those two, technically. Alright. Onward we go. So many things to shoot. Oh, you do shoot on occasion, Klosterheim. Thank you. Just following me around with that aura of his. Oh, now he's using his chainsword. I guess he doesn't like being criticized. There we go. More psychers, really now.
Perish, filth!
I'll let him handle that, dude. What's this way? Demons! What's this way? Lots and lots of demons.
Perish, filth!
Come on. Murder everything.
Die, unclean!
He just ran out of ammo. Huh, that is really...
Recoil, unclean!
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I don't know if that's something I'm doing wrong or what.
Recoil, unclean!
Sometimes I'm having a hard time actually hitting the psychers once they start floating. Switch over to the heavy bolter. Hey, dude.
Burn! Burn!
Well, I think I have some bolts to spare if he wants them. I used to have it turned on. I wonder if I accidentally turned that off. Well, clearly I turned it off. Oh, only in tactical mode, that's why. There it is. Yeah, I was wondering where it went. I guess maybe when I was messing around with settings for performance. Gotta say, game's running much smoother now than it was for the last stream, so... yeah, those changes helped. Come on, Klosterheim. Keep up. Can't be that tired. You got power armor to help. Subject. There he is.
Are you ready? Time to purge the unclean, Inquisitor. Side by side, like we used to.
Sure enough. You go handle him. I'm gonna go kill the Nurgle chests. Well, first I'm gonna go trigger this. They'll wait. See, they're patient. Alright, let's bring up this. Cool, you got this, Klosterheim. Fine, I'll kill the little Nurglings for you. He's actually pretty useful. There we go. Let's kill the pustules first. What's this, I wonder? Does I just leave Klosterheim back there to handle the demon host? It's a demon host, isn't it? Yeah. A Nurgle demon host. I want to see other demon hosts, not just Nurgle ones.
Reloading.
Alright. Wow, the heavy bolter just tears through him. Good lord.
No demonic presence detected. Lockdown deactivated.
Dude, I can see
Good
two demons
work.
from here.
Tell me, Klosterheim, did you miss all this? I refuse to burden myself with redundant thoughts and emotions. But I admit, it was a satisfactory experience to fight that battle together.
Pretty
the
sure
research cluster
satisfaction's
is
an
connected
emotion.
to Uther's inner sanctum. That is where Uther secreted away his most treasured research. Are you ready to enter? I need to return to my retinue first and make the necessary preparations. I'm not going to your ship. Trust me. Where would I go? I will meet you here when you return.
Okay, I guess those demons just kind of evaporated, disintegrated, went back to the warp, whatever. Alright. Let's grab this chest. Then be on our way. I do have to say, after playing around with all the weapons again, my favorite is still the heavy bolter. But the Melta's coming in a close second. And then my great axe. I love my great axe. Ooh, now we got a plasma cannon, though. Being an Inquisitor requires strong mental discipline, but I must admit that now I feel somewhat shaken. Thelema was right. The visions were not visions or revelations, but residual traces of a former mind-wiping operation. I submitted myself voluntarily to the complete expurgation of my former self, but certain words or other triggers, like Klosterheim's voice, induced flashbacks of our last fateful conversation when I entrusted him to continue my sacred work connected to the Martyr. Hell yes. Now, let's look through our gear, see if we got anything that's worth trading out. Yeah, that's definitely worth trading out. Critical hit chance. Huh. I know I have one that's that has like heat bonus over here, I should just trade out and give it to this. I mean, because that's a Melta gun. What other type of damage would it do? Part of me really... Ooh, that's a nice inoculator. Goddamn. I don't know if I have another one that does heat damage. Well, guess I do have single target. Yeah, I can switch that one out. Alright, so... That was the wrong one. That's the one. Okay. So I got a better inoculator. Did I get anything else I want to use? Gonna want to save the relic, so let's throw that in here. Hang on to this. And I might as well take this shit out. I'm not gonna use it, if I'm honest. I, though, might give the plasma gun a test run. Alright. You are going to salvage all this shit, actually. Alright. Now, what am I going to replace my lovely heavy bolter with? I think I'll replace my heavy bolter with the plasma. That hurts, but I want to test it. God damn, that is ridiculously oversized. But it is a plasma cannon, so I can overlook it. Alright. Continuing on to the inner sanctum, since I don't have any other mission lines to do right now. And I am still over-leveled for this, so we might as well. My first encounter with Klosterheim was troubling to say the least. I have learned a terrible secret about my past, and I must accept that. Before my voluntary mind-cleansing operation, we once shared the same ideas and walked the same path. And now, after establishing a fragile truce, we are headed towards Uther's inner sanctum together. I'm afraid only death and madness await us here. Yeah, it's a fair bet. Alright, plasma cannon.
Is this the inner sanctum?
This is a janitorium that powers the various dissection chapels and the laboratoriums in the Sanctum. But we are close.
Okay, so rapid fire. Compressed plasma is our area of effect. Cool. And plasma barrage. Oh, knockdown. Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna play around with this a bit. You know what I really want, though? I know a lot of people want to see...
I need to know something, Inquisitor. How did you find the Martyr?
Okay,
Were you looking for me?
I wasn't even aware of your existence, remember? I was sent here to investigate the source of an ancient inquisitorial distress signal.
It must have been the will of the Emperor, then. I am aware of that signal.
I like this.
It was activated by the rebels during the inner strife against Tiberius. It only transmits from time to time, in strange bursts.
So, anyway, I know a lot of people want to see, like, the Storm Bolter and Las Cannon in the game.
Repent!
I kind of would just be happy with a... What's it called? The, I'd love an autocannon. Stubber would be nice, too. Heavy stubber, mind you. Oh, wrong one. I want to do AoE. Okay. You know how I'm gonna deal with you guys. Boom. That's how I'm gonna deal with a lot of you. Yeah, cleared that out. Who the hell are you shooting, dude? Just shooting bodies?
Your combat skills have become even more praiseworthy, Inquisitor.
We earn salvation only through the annihilation of the unclean.
You might have changed, but your perspective on our eternal crusade certainly hasn't.
Burn! Burn!
Okay then. You guys are not going down. Kind of as much as I was hoping you would. Okay, you little dudes on the edges are annoying me. Let's disintegrate a couple of you. Reborn War Master. Yeah, no, I don't think you deserve that title. Just lob that right into the crowd. You did, Ultra Titanicus. You are 100% correct. This is a badass weapon. Oh, that room's cleared. What the hell are you shooting at now, dude? Was there something in the vents? Some fucking gene stealers or anything? Now. Moving right along. Still love my heavy bolter, but this is a nice gun too. All of them are nice, actually.
You are different, Inquisitor. And yet you are the same. It is disturbing.
I used to be the one hunting for the Martyr, and now you have all the answers. That's disturbing.
If it's any consolation,
wow,
you
he
were right
cleared
all
that
along.
group out really easily.
Uther Tiberius had a secret that could have changed the fate of the Imperium.
And you've learned the nature of this secret, I assume.
Indeed. It's a weapon with immense powers.
Now there's a question. Do the Inquisitors... Is it common for Inquisitors to get their hands on Skitarii weapons? And yes, I fully agree with you. I think before they add new weapons, they should complete the existing lines. As you said before about, hey, let's...
I have found some very old human remains here. They belonged to the crew of the Martyr.
When Uther's followers turned against him, the monastery was consumed by war. It crippled the ship eventually.
Okay, before I read this, yeah, as I was saying, Stahor, I do fully agree with you. They should finish those existing weapon lines before they do anything else. Give us las cannons, auto cannons, everything. And then, I think is when they should start shifting over to, like, the fan favorites, like, you know, if they can add storm bolters and shit like that. But Skitarii would be fun. But like I said, I'm not sure. No, fair enough. The Exodus rifle, yeah. Alright, I trust you are well, old friend. Allow me to apologize for my methods, but my tech adept tells me that this is the only safe communication channel we have left. I had my reservations about the machine spirit of the Martyr, but the recent developments are extremely troubling. I strongly recommend that you and the others use the modified servo skulls provided by number 67. My answer is yes, with a few practical caveats. But the most important task at hand is to acquire evidence of his dealings with the Abomination and the clones. The power of the Alpha subject may have blinded quite a few of our brothers in the inner circle, but this unholy pact would disgust any sane person. This experiment was corrupt to begin with, and the results cannot be salvaged. May the Emperor forgive us all. We have only one option left, no matter how regrettable it is. Yeah, it would be... I do think it would be interesting seeing...
Have you ever discovered the truth about Uther's secret weapon?
I have only heard rumors. The real answer lies here. I know that it could save the Imperium of Man from the tides of chaos, and that Uther Tiberius risked excommunication from the Inquisition to create this weapon.
Die, unclean!
Yeah, I would love to see some of the other weapons in the... Yeah. Question is lore-wise, would it... Wow, okay, he's about to go down.
Perish, filth!
Dude. Maybe take a second to heal. Holy shit. There you go. Now, what I was gonna say is, lore-wise, though, would he be able to, like, would they also do the fact that if you use some Skitarii weapons, it's basically killing you? Because that was the deal with them, right? Like, a lot of them gave off radiation that would kill off, that is killing off the user little by little. So it might be kind of weird for an Inquisitor to be using a weapon that's trying to kill him eventually. Oh, radium carbines, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was all their weapons or just some of them, but okay. That makes more sense. Alright, now you damn unbound runt. Yeah, you take out the big guy, I got these dudes. Alright. Where to?
My ears are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise.
Melta gun would have done this much faster.
The alarm has probably alerted the hostiles in the vicinity.
Yeah, maybe.
What's the sigil on the wall? It resembles a demonic mark fused with Xenos and Imperial symbols.
Uther called them Empyrean seals. He studied forbidden summoning rites and the arcane machines of a lost civilization, and combined them with sanctioned practices. The seals trap the essence of destroyed demons, so they can't get back to the warp to reform.
Uther wanted to conceal the existence of his secret weapon, even from the minions of Chaos. I feel far too close to heresy.
What are you talking about? We must fight fire with fire. You told me that.
And I am not the same person anymore.
Sounds like I used to be a heretic. Or damn close.
The inner sanctum is cut off from the rest of the ship, making it a black site. Even the machine spirit doesn't have eyes or ears there.
How do we get through the stasis field?
I've seen similar security systems on the ship. The status field must be deactivated using 2 different terminals in different places at the same time.
Tiberius was indeed quite protective of his secrets.
Sounds like.
Proceed to the first cogitator. It must be close. I'll find the other one.
And away he goes. You know, another set of weapons that would be cool to add to this game. The Tempestus Scion weapons. I would love to see some of that shit make an appearance. Like the hot shot weapons. And we're just gonna do this. Yeah, there went most of them.
Burn! Burn!
I'm gonna overheat. No, not quite.
How are you faring, Klosterheim?
I met some resistance. The Genitorium seems to be populated by a degenerate tribe.
Yeah, but I'd like to see the actual thing, not just the skills. Alright, move deeper into the ship. Well, I can't even get through that area. Okay. Didn't even notice it was a drop off.
Repent!
Oh, hell no. Big ass horde behind us. Of multiple types. Lovely.
Die, unclean!
I just think they would make, if little by little over the course of the game, they would make the 40k fans exceedingly happy if they just basically just started incorporating as many 40k weapons as possible.
Approaching the terminal that will deactivate the stasis field. Where are you?
I'm having some problems with the feral tribes, but I'm close.
Die, heretic!
Like, I know a lot of the weapons would be redundant, but let's be honest, most 40k fans would not give a shit. Everybody's got their favorite weapons. They would just be like, oh, I can have my favorite weapon? Okay, sold. Oh, apparently they have Ultra Titanicus. I haven't run into it yet, but apparently they have.
For the Emperor!
Alright, you guys. Okay. I feel like we need to switch weapons for this dude. Yep, that's much more effective on him. That chest looks suspicious. Wasn't, but it looked suspicious.
Sacred slow. Recoil, unclean!
That would be cool. Okay, I know this is where I need to go. But yeah, seriously, I think just putting in as many 40k pieces of 40k war gear as possible in the game. Yeah, even if they're just like cosmetic changes to like your standard las gun to make like the hot shot las guns and all that shit, or the volley guns and all that. You know, I think again, people would be all over that just
I'm ready to deactivate the stasis field. Are you ready?
I'm under heavy fire, but I can access this terminal. Proceed.
The stasis field is down. Head back here.
I can't. The savages are bringing in some demonic reinforcements. I must retreat and find another way back. Proceed into the inner sanctum. I'll catch up with you.
Fair enough. I like this combo. I don't think I'm gonna pull. I don't think I'm gonna pull the heavy bolter out again yet. I think we'll do another mission at least with this combo of Melta and Plasma. What I unlock now? Should probably take the power hammer on a mission at some point. Yeah. Mind Fortress, okay. Deflector field, eh. Skill point, though. Let's go ahead and assign that. And we shall get Optimal Dispersion. Finally. Okay. Dive right into the next one. Well, let's see if you have anything I could use. Also, I need money, so... Oh yeah, I need to not sell that. That's better than what I got, I believe. Yeah, quite a bit. Keep my heavy bolter just in case. Take this. And I'll actually sell that, why not? Alright. And a Bane Blade or two. Yeah, no, I'd definitely be okay with that. Let's see. They have some nice demolition armor. which I think might not be a bad idea to switch to, although I think I can make it, so I'd rather do that than spend 20,000 on this. I actually don't know exactly what I can make. I can make assault armor, which I'm wearing. Yep, I can make demolition armor, and I think I can make sentinel armor. Let's try, you know, since I'm not really using the jumping ability because, you know, I don't have a melee weapon, so I'm not using it that much. Might as well go with something more useful, more damaging. There we go. Can I make anything over here? Oh yeah, the new deflector field and the chainsword. All right. And I think I'm going to... I don't know if I'm going to get rid of that. What do I have in here? My favorite looking sentinel armor. It's because it makes me look like a damn... like a damn Black Templar. Ah, the appearance thing. So I can. Yes, thank you. Never really messed with this. Oh my god. It's not too expensive if you just do this, but if you go up to like the really ornate shit, holy crap. It looks badass as hell though. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Necron compound, really? Ooh, I can't even mess with the damn texture. Okay, I need to get out of that before I go overboard, because I will go overboard with that. Alright. Let's just get back to the mission. Because that was a cool... That was a cool, all that modifications look just really cool. My short alliance with Klosterheim came to a quick end. I found a way into the inner sanctum, but Klosterheim disappeared under suspicious circumstances. Treachery? Probably. Surprising? Hardly. It doesn't matter anymore. The secrets of the Martyr are more important than a feud between two Inquisitors. Yeah, I would... excuse me, I would like a helmet. I do kind of wish they would give... oh, wow. Excuse me. I do kind of wish they would give you the option to, like, maybe... I wish, like, maybe the helmet was a separate piece of equipment from the armor.
Klosterheim, where are you? Can you hear me? Klosterheim, if you can hear me, I'm heading towards the inner sanctum. Meet me there.
What's that, Stahor? I'll take a look real quick. Nice. I'm not sure I like that face mask, though. Is that the, is that cosmetic? Ah. Oh, it just looks like a helmet. It just looks like a mask instead of a helmet. I would prefer a helmet, personally. But that does look really cool.
Thorn, I found the body of a word bearer.
The fields of Logar. What are they doing on the Martyr?
There is just one, and he looks dead. I was wrong. He is alive. Repent!
Data slate. Well, you did not make that easy to read. Bear in mind that these words are not for the uninitiated. The warpsmith finally succeeded in reshaping the vault, and we gained access to the data vault. Reshaping the code, and we gained access to the data vault. This vessel had indeed been commandeered by the aberration called Uther. The implications are sickening. Every word of the Visceram revelation has been proven right so far. We cannot deny the truth of the prophecy. The anathema ultima must be destroyed before it corrupts the Immaterium. Our blessed allies would be powerless against the thing. But this 8 times accursed ship is defending itself. The warpsmith tells me that the spirit of the ship was indurated with a blasphemer's soul and is resisting our gift. We are trapped, but if we must guard this foul place until the Dark Council finds us and breaks the cage, so be it. I have 3 orders for you. First, break the soul pattern as it interferes with the sacred rituals. Second, harvest every datum from the firewalled cogitator since we need to know more about that thing. Third, succumb into a dreamless slumber when finished. The false gods can't take back his gifts, so use them. And time is on our side, brother.
Another traitor Marine lies on the ground.
In the filth where it belongs. I wish I could be fighting by your side.
Why aren't you?
According to the message I found, there were more of them. And they were trying to extricate data from 3 specific cogitators.
The word bearers are seekers of terrible secrets. I advise you to find out what they were looking for on the Martyr.
So yeah, I like that Igor over there is like, I wish I was fighting alongside you. Well, bring your ass down here. Ain't nobody stopping you. Well, I assume it's a full helmet, Stahor. I was just saying it looks like it's just a face mask. Like, just aesthetically, it just looks like a mask, is what I was getting at.
Inquisitor, the analysis of the security logs is complete. Area closed down due to a hostile incursion 3.64 standard Imperial years ago. Intruders identified.
Probably could be better with this.
So there was a whole warband. We came here to find something, but were trapped on the ship.
I think the Melta's going to be a bit more effective here. Hey, guys. I can't reach that to shoot it now.
Kill the heretic!
And just pop all of them.
For the Emperor!
Still one of the little bastards back there. Let's look at the map real quick. Okay. Basically, just keep going forward. I can do that.
Door up shall clear.
You bastards. Yeah, no, I'm really glad I brought the Melta gun for this. The Chaos Marines are not a fan. Back here. Yeah, no.
Die, heretic!
I fully agree with you. He is a disappointment. Take out that whole horde. They should have given us a damn Space Wolf. He wouldn't have been sitting on the ship like this. He would have been like, nah, there's heretics to kill. Yeah, then you have to worry about the smell, though, with the damn Space Wolves and them rushing off and getting you killed because they're going to run off and trigger a trap and, you know, all that shit. Now, I do want to destroy this. Just for the hell of it, honestly. He needs something.
New log entry. More Imperium seals, but they are broken. Considering that these seals trap the essence of destroyed demons so they can't get back to the warp to reform, I don't like the implications. Burn! Burn!
Oh, I see you there, champion. I mean, she did say she already fitted augmetic implants to him. But yeah, it's somebody's fault.
Burn! Burn!
Hey, dude. You can use that all you want. I'm still gonna shoot you with, I'm just gonna blast you. Yeah, there he goes. And murdered. Maybe she's using him as some kind of guinea pig. Because you did say...
Inquisitor,
okay.
you are approaching the coordinates of the first cogitator marked by the hostiles.
Time to find out what they were looking for.
Maybe that's why she hasn't fitted a leg to him. You know, she might actually be keeping him around as a test subject. She did agree really fast to help you once she heard that she could work on a space marine. Kind of suspicious. Okay, you look cool. And that does seem like something one of the Mechanicus would do. I mean, let's just be 100% honest. Alright, first cogitator. Who might you be?
Tech Priest, inload the flagged pict recording from this cogitator. This woman might be the key to Uther's secret experiments.
In progress. Record is tagged as Alpha Trials and Pariah Research.
Is she a psychic blank? The antithesis of a psyker? Did Uther Tiberius test his secret weapon on someone without any presence in the warp?
Commencing analysis.
And Uther, you fucking with some messed up shit now. I mean, yeah, that fits.
For the Emperor!
Now, the next one is straight across, yes.
Repent!
Yeah, no, the Melta's amazing against these bastards.
Die,
well, I think there's a bit more to it, I hope. Otherwise, Uther's secret weapon is something that a certain commissar has had with him for a long time.
Die, heretic! For the Emperor!
Ah.
Inquisitor, you are approaching the second cogitator.
Kill the heretic!
I would love to target him, I just can't see the little shit. Huh.
Recording inloaded and immediately categorized as extreme anomaly.
It is incredible. The soulless one absorbing psychic energy is normal, but she's deflecting the attacks. I have never seen anything like this.
Whatever she is, this would explain the interest of those traitorous maggots. It sounds like something the word bearers would want to have.
I mean, to be fair, yes, the Imperium already has the Sisters of Silence, but you gotta imagine the Sisters are... They don't grow their order very quickly. Just because they're not... There aren't a lot of those guys out there.
Perish, filth!
And unless they change things, which you guys can tell me if in the current lore... In the current lore, are the Necrons still hunting down blanks and turning them into... What were they? Pariahs? I think that's who they were. But being able to mass produce them would be a different story entirely. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that is cool. Didn't realize he exploded like that. Ow. Actually, that didn't hurt me all that much. Okay, I have no idea what a new crone is. I actually like the pariahs, so damn it. More and more I hear about the changes to the Necrons, the more and more I'm kind of disappointed. I was actually a fan of my Necrons originally. I'm not sure I would like the current iteration that much. Damn retconning. Alright. That took care of most of them. What is down here? And off the side into an almost bottomless pit for you. Jesus. Can I get over there? I can.
Repent!
The pariahs, no, those are the flayed ones. Were the one. Well, again, in the original they were flayed ones. I don't know what they are in the current one. There he is. Oh, good, the flayed ones are still around. So I have to ask, since you guys seem to be more knowledgeable on the current status of these guys, did they do anything to retcon the Nightbringer and the Deceiver because of all this thing about...
Kill the heretic!
Because I keep hearing about Satan shards, and I just don't. You know, and I just don't, you know much about the Satan shards. I just remember they were only a couple Satan free. So I'm kind of scared to hear what they might have done to those two. They've changed them too? God damn it. And you've got to be... Really? The flayed ones are the victims of a virus. God damn it.
Inquisitor, you are approaching the third cogitator.
Alright, let's do this. So what did they do to the Nightbringer? Not actually sure I want to know, but...
Die, heretic!
Oh, you're standing in a nice place, thank you. I don't know that I could have asked for a better placement for those guys. So what does that mean? So the new Necrons defeated the Satan, splintered them into shards, and essentially put them in Pokeball-like things. Alright. What does that mean for the Nightbringer and the Deceiver? Brothers and sisters, the day of reckoning is upon us. We can't hide any longer behind our oath, duty, or honor. As of today, the Battlefleet Caligari High Command is aware of the location of the Martyr. The implications are severe, but don't forget, with the fall of Goj Vandire, our once venerated Uther has lost his last ally in the Imperium. Our pursuers are numerous. The disgraced Stormwatchers, the Imperial Navy, the newly founded Ordo Hereticus and the Hereticus, and the monstrosities of the Imperium. We can't fight any longer a lost war for a lost cause. These are my orders. Group Alpha, respectfully eliminate our once beloved master in his meditation chamber and crush the inner circle. You already know the names of those who must fall. So, respectfully murder our boss. Okay, cool. Group Beta, with the help of number 67, neutralize the Mechanicus forces on the main engine deck and override the controls. We must keep the Martyr in real space, whatever it takes. Know this. Success brings redemption for us all. We contacted one of the newly appointed High Lords, and he has offered sanctuary and pardon if we surrender the Martyr and Uther's secrets. It is our last chance. Act accordingly. The Emperor protects. So, no info currently on the Deceiver, and the Nightbringer is in a Pokeball. Lovely.
Tech Priest, I have no new records to send you.
This conversation makes me sad.
I've discovered that even Uther's people found that strange test subject extremely disturbing.
Total absence of information in the accessible data looms on the Martyr. The existence of the subject has been erased from the archives.
Whatever this creature is, she must have been Uther's greatest secret. I must find out more.
I have analyzed the previous inloads. The binary illuminations in pig recordings contain the encrypted coordinates where the subject was held during the tests.
Tell me.
Decryption complete. The location of the inner sanctum is at your disposal.
That was fast.
Perfect.
So he can work fast on occasion. Oh, I've heard that term before, the Tesseract Vault. Ah. I mean, it looks cool, and I gotta say, I've looked at the new Necron models and shit on the Games Workshop page, and they look cool. I just didn't know any of the lore behind them. And now that I have, I must say I am quite sad. Ooh, a relic chainsword. I don't mind if I do. Ah. Another attribute point. Okay, how does this compare to my current plasma cannon? My current one is better. I'm gonna hang on to it for now. Even if I don't use the chain sword immediately, we are going to hang on to that. Always hang on to relics. Power sword's not bad. Should probably keep a shield around. Well, I guess I can craft my own damn shields. I'm going to salvage this. And everything else I think I'm just going to sell. Well, again, not my heavy bolter, but still. Plasma pistol, okay. Yes, I would like to know how to make my own multi-melta, thank you. And a plasma gun, and sure, plasma pistol. Basically get the blueprints for the stuff I can use directly. Gotta say, at some point I'm gonna be really messing around with this. Because the more and more I look at this appearance thing, more and more I want to mess with it. But for now, no. Just no. Good God, they give you a lot of control, too. I didn't realize. I wasn't even looking at this shit last time. Question is, can I actually use a multi-melta at this point? I don't know if I actually unlocked the ability to use the damn thing. I get the feeling I can't. Requires level 19, so yeah, no, we're not quite there yet. So I can make it, but I can't use it. Ah. So next is the Thunder Hammer. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. I'll have to give that a try. Then the multi-melta. And then... the grav gun. Which I really, really, really don't care for. I'll give it another try, but I just really don't care for it. Inoculator components. Some cool shit up here, I gotta say. Real quick, though. Yeah, you're right. His leg is completely gone, and... Wow, dude. Okay, yeah, I think she's experimenting on his ass. Alright, so... What did I want to do? There was a... Oh, yeah, I wanted to look at the inoculator. Because we got the new inoculator, but we didn't do a damn thing with it. What's the Rejuvenator one do? I like the Rejuvenator, actually. So I'm going to do that. And then... Extract. Honestly, if I want to do another extract, I can. What does this do again? Increase the duration of all salve-type components. Or I could do extract again. And essentially be able to use an inoculator 13 times. But I think I'll go with the salve for now. Just so I can keep, 10. I can live with 10. And we already have the Rejuvenator in there, right? Yeah. Cool. Returning to the Martyr to search the scriptorium, I believe. Oh. Yeah, well, then in that case. Oh, that is right. Okay. Then I think we are going to... What does Purifier do again? Ah, boosts cooldown by 10%. I think we'll take that then. Something that'll at least be useful. Alright, to the scriptorium. I found evidence of some troubling occurrences in the inner sanctum. Uther Tiberius was meddling in dark machinations. He was experimenting with soulless pariahs, demons bound into mortal flesh. He had clearly lost his way. Or had he? The answer awaits me in Uther's scriptorium. Yeah, I feel like if I ever get back into the 40k tabletop game and start reading through the new codexes, there I'm going to be having a lot of moments of, "Aw, really?" Just based on that whole thing about the Necrons, damn it.
Klosterheim, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I lost your signal in that nightmarish tribal camp.
Sure you did.
I liberated some captured members of my expedition. Where are you?
I'm in the inner sanctum. In a scriptorium, I suppose.
Uther Tiberius had his own secluded laboratory there, where he must have kept his personal cogitator. Find that room.
He just exploded. Hey, Plague Ridden. No.
Burn!
Keep that big ass sword to yourself. Alright. All the nerdlings.
Repent!
Okay, before we overheat. Excellent. Any loot in there? No. A lot of blood, though. Good God. It does sound like it, doesn't it?
Must warn you, Klosterheim. Several Imperium seals have been destroyed here. My guess is that it was work of the Word Bearers. The trapped demons are loose. Expect heavy resistance on your way in.
What? Word Bearers? On the Martyr?
The most disturbing thing is that they seem to be aware of the secret, too.
Okay, I'm suspicious. You've been on the Martyr this long and haven't seen any signs of the Word Bearers? Really? Huh. Isn't that the new name for the Dark Eldar Ultra Titanicus?
Recoil, unclean!
Because, yeah, like I said, in the most recent years, last couple of years, more than a couple of years, honestly, all my 40k knowledge has come from novels, and I've not really run into any novels that have really done much with the new stuff. Like, all the novels I've read that involve the
Emperor!
Necrons don't even talk about any of the stuff we were just talking about. Or they're older novels where they're facing off against the Nightbringer. You know, and Dark Eldar were still just that in the last books I read, Dark Eldar. Well, this room looks like a trap.
Perish, Bill!
I think that's why they did a lot of their names, was either certain shit was already trademarked, or they were unable to trademark it like they wanted to. Well, this looks like an interesting room.
Would you look at that? A false emperor sent us his servants to suffer the most glorious torture imaginable.
Why would you
Spare me
get
the
this close
monologue,
to them?
creature, and prepare to die.
Tell me, Inquisitor, what did you expect to find here? I was led here by dark prophecies and magnificent fever dreams. But you have no idea what we are about to unleash on your Imperium.
Enough of your gibberish. Die!
I feel like, in actuality, in reality, if you were facing off against this many word bearers, including a sorcerer, wouldn't you have this conversation from a distance while loading your gun and aiming down your sights? No, shit, get the fuck away from me, dude. Not a conversation you would be willing to have in close proximity. Alright, you can enjoy this. Wow, that did a shit ton more damage than I was expecting it to. Okay, let that cool down a little bit. And down they all go. Should have sent a bigger warband, I think. No, I've not watched that yet. I keep forgetting. I keep meaning to. Haven't taken a look yet.
For the Emperor!
I know this is not the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I imagine that would be a little strange. Go. You can just go ahead and stop shooting that shit at me right now. Now you. Ooh. Nice little lore tidbit over here. Guardsman. Heavy engagement between Inquisitorial forces in the Inner Sanctum and Deck 7655. Okay, all those. Sporadic engagements across the vessel Martyr. Contact with Uther Tiberius lost. Chance of survival incalculable. Incoming warp signatures detected. ETA 32 minutes. The mass behavioral anomaly, Rebellion, deemed illogical by the attached model. Utherian theorem is operable with a tolerable margin of error. Corrections offer marginal gains in outcome. Further analysis redundant. Activating the digital apotheosis protocol deemed logical. Chance of aberrant thought patterns estimated 8.1% compared to the benefits. Irrevocable control over vessel, enhanced cognitive abilities, enhanced empathic simulation, and enhanced scrap code resistance. Risk calculated tolerable. Our truth will come online.
Personal log entry. The captain of the Martyr, the most loyal follower of Uther Tiberius, was a certain Van Winter. It can't be a coincidence. Is this the Emperor's will? Or should I suspect some mysterious connection to my erased past? I need to look into this.
Uh-huh. Really now.
Klosterheim, I found proof about the rebellion that tore the Martyr apart.
In the light of your recent discoveries, it all makes sense. I don't know how Uther found or created this pariah creature, but his followers must have turned against him afterwards.
They were die-hard radicals, willing to condemn hundreds to death so they could create an army of ex-demon host. Imagine what could have made them rebel.
I don't care. They were cowards, and Tiberius was right.
Really now, I kind of think, yeah, I wouldn't side with Tiberius in this. Honestly, yeah, I would take either one of those, Horus Heresy or Eisenhorn. If they were ever to make a TV show of this stuff. Of this setting, I should say. Well, Netflix show. There we go. Cogitator.
How are you faring, Inquisitor?
I have located Uther's personal cogitator. First, I had to explain to the word-bearer Filth that they are not allowed to touch it.
I'm so worried about their presence on the ship. Access the cogitator immediately.
Watch your tone,
What
dude.
have you found?
The proof we needed. Uther's secret weapon was a unique pariah, who is capable of the impossible. She didn't just banish demons. She utterly destroyed them.
By the Emperor. That could have been the most powerful weapon against the filth of chaos.
Sounds
And
like
she
it.
could have had a significant impact on the fate of the sector, or the whole Imperium. We need to know what happened to her.
Uther Tiberius had a meditation chamber in the Sanctum, where he must have kept his personal notes. Find that room.
Kind of already did, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's all... Whoa. All the way the hell over there. Alright. Back across this damn deck. Yeah, fair point. I think it'd be kind of hard to do a lot of the Horus Heresy stuff. I think even now with, you know, it'd look kind of cheesy as live action. Now, if they did some type of CG or animated thing, it might be better, but that might detract a bit from it. But yeah, the smaller scale of like the inquisitorial, you know...
Die, unclean!
The inquisitorial investigation type thing, yeah, would, I think, lend itself pretty well one way or another. Either way, though, I'm gonna say I'd be happy with either of them, though.
Die, heretic!
They need to let me tack a bayonet on the end of some of these weapons.
Perish, filth!
Enemy gets too close. Enemy gets too close and just stab him with the bayonet on the end of your Melta gun. I think it'd be hilarious. Or just, you know, just lean over and just punch them in the face. Not punch them, but like bash their face in with the damn butt of your rifle. Hell, look at the heavy bolter. That thing's big enough you could bludgeon someone to death with it quite easily. Open. Yo, open.
Klosterheim, I'm in Uther's meditation chamber. I can see a journal.
Open it.
Dude, watch your tone. I am burdened by doubt. I find this sentiment abnormal and troubling. I have made thousands suffer, and yet never wavered in my determination, because you an asshole. For they all suffered, knowing that their pain would bring forth the salvation of the Imperium. And deluded. I survived intrigue, excommunication, and betrayal, and still prevailed, for I believed in the sanctity of my work. Fanatic! The flames of my visions were destined to burn away the darkness of the eternal night. But now I am filled with qualms. Looking at this being of immense power suddenly makes me uncertain. The Alpha Pariah is the first of her kind, the apex of my entire vocation. Still, the sight of her raw, untrained powers fills me with absolute dread. Have I gone too far? I know I risked eternal damnation, but everything I did for the sake of the Imperium. But what if I was wrong? The pact I made with the abomination, whom I will not name here, fills me with shame, even to this very day. But I am comforted by the knowledge that it wasn't aware that I had tricked it. But I remember its laughter, and I remember the creature reciting that mad prophecy with obvious glee. And witnessing the Alpha Pariah, the untouchable that never was, made me think of the anathema ultima from that prophecy. She could save the Imperium, and she could also destroy everything I hold sacred. I decided to place her in the most secure stasis chamber to sleep until I have a better grasp of her powers. Chamber 93 has been retrofitted with wards of my own design. No one can access the Alpha Pariah but me. God Emperor, guide me to the path of righteousness now.
Have you read the journal?
I have, and it contained some surprising revelations. Even Uther Tiberius was horrified by the powers of the Alpha Pariah. That's
As
what he called
should
her.
be.
Did he kill her?
Say yes.
No.
Damn
he
it.
locked her away in the main stasis chamber.
Which means that she must still be alive. This is incredible.
And we have a Chaos Sorcerer on the ship who knows about her too. I'm on my way to the chamber.
I'm almost there. I'll meet you at the entrance.
Am I gonna have to shoot Klosterheim? Is there anything in here? Loot of any kind? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm not trusting Klosterheim in the slightest. Hey, I think we got a better plasma cannon finally. Ooh, we got a much better plasma cannon. Force Staff Mark II. Well, okay, I mean, sure. Can't really use the damn thing. How was the Melta gun? 95? I'll keep that. But that plasma cannon, though. Alright, enter the secret chamber. Yeah, I think everything's too over the top. It would seem kind of silly, like you guys were saying, in live action. So I think CGI would be the only real way to go with any type of 40k content. Whether it's a Netflix show or a movie or whatever. And I can live with that, because there are some damn good CGI movies out there. Secret weapon, let's do this. I'm pretty sure, I'm getting the feel I'm going to have to shoot Klosterheim. And with that tone he's been taking with me, I'm not even going to mind. I'm getting very close to the secret of Uther Tiberius. He wanted to create the most powerful psychic null or black soul who ever existed. And he succeeded, but the powers of this creature made even him recoil in horror. He decided to lock the Alpha Pariah away in a special stasis chamber. I must enter her prison and solve the mystery. Hold on, though, before we do that... Hey, you! No? We're not gonna talk about, not gonna talk about it, about what we discovered on that ship, huh? Okay. Let's see, which one of these would be better for me? Probably the one against Chaos Marines, given the current state of our missions. Alright. On we go. We can have a chat, though, Van Winter. I never thought of it that way, but that is a very good way to describe what a 40k Kane live-action series would be. Would be a sci-fi Blackadder. That's a good way to describe that. And I would watch it in a fucking heartbeat. Don't trust you.
Together again, at last. Are you ready?
The secret of the Martyr is within arm's reach. Just imagine the possibilities if the Alpha Pariah is still there in stasis.
Shoot it.
Now you are talking, like the Inquisitor I used to know.
Let's go to the stasis chamber.
If it's still in there, shoot it.
I see you found reinforcements against the Word Bearers.
These men are the members of my expedition. I thought they were killed. I was wrong, fortunately.
For the Emperor!
No, that doesn't sound suspicious in the slightest. Yeah, I really don't trust you, Klosterheim.
Don't blame your guardsmen. Charge for the Emperor!
Die, heretic!
I like that the guys are now smart enough to keep their distance and shoot at the enemy. That's a lot of chaos bastards.
Burn! Burn!
Onwards! Don't linger, guardsmen!
Yeah, I like that they're keeping their distance, because they would rush into this and die normally, or they would have in the past.
Onwards!
Okay, I've had enough of
Don't
you
linger,
dudes.
guardsmen! Ooh! Ready to fight!
Very nice. Yeah, whoever did choose to make a series out of 30k or 40k in a, you know, CGI format or whatever, would have a lot of content to choose from, so they could keep it going for a very long time. Good point, Stahor. That dude does, yeah, that's literally, you know, Jurgen. That's him.
What do you think about this Alpha Pariah? What could it be?
Uther Tiberius wanted to create
Those
an
are some
army of former
cool
demon
statues. Holy
resistant
shit, I
to
like
the powers
that.
of the warp. At some point, he must have realized that it was not working.
Or he realized that an army needs a commander.
I don't know if the Alpha Pariah was someone he found during his journey, or if he obtained her through some darker means, but eventually he had her in his grasp.
And now his legacy will be ours.
At your
I
command.
still say shoot it. This is an impressive chamber. Okay. I was going to go that way, but I have to go this way whether I want to or not. Hey, dude.
Behold the words of the prophecy. In the darkest reaches of the void, on the cursed monastery hidden among the living storms, there is the anathema that shall be destroyed. I will make the revelation come true.
Not while I breathe, creature.
Death to the servants of the corpse emperor.
Onwards! Don't linger, guardsmen!
And those guardsmen died. I'm going to kill that whole group right there in one pass.
For the Emperor!
Hear the final truth, Inquisitor.
Jesus. Did it actually? They did get me, okay. I thought I'd put my void shield up. Oh, hey. We got you guys away from your buddy over there. Whoa. Okay. He's gonna stand in this little aura.
For eternity, you treacherous, vile abomination.
Shit. Your new weapon. Okay, I need to get over there and take out those towers. Come on!
Die, unclean!
Kill the champion. Okay, switch to the next weapon. You just let me kill that dude in the back. I put so many rounds into his ass. Okay, shield generator. Let me deal with this real quick. Heal up.
Recoil, unclean!
Hope that dude can handle all this shit. Klosterheim's kind of in the middle of everything right now. Can I destroy that? I can. Alright, now I can focus. Let's just leave Klosterheim over there as a distraction.
Recoil, unclean! Overheat.
Alright, there goes that gun. You can see who they view as the real threat here.
Perish, Bill!
Oh, still a dude over there? And down he goes. Swear to God, if you rush that room, Klosterheim. You just get the Melta ready, just for you. I guess I could have clicked that sooner, but eh. Alright.
Are you ready to open the gate?
Can we kill it?
I see human remains. One of Uther's acolytes by the looks of it. Let's take a look.
Brothers and sisters from the inner circle, the time has come to accept that vile treachery and a woeful uprising brought our glorious cause to an abrupt end. The rot had set in a long time ago, but we were blind to see it, and now we are paying dearly for our hubris. We have been struck down by small-minded fools who still refuse to understand that if we wanted to save the Imperium from the engulfing darkness, we should abandon the trodden pathways. This is what our visionary leader, Uther Tiberius, taught us, and now he is lying gravely wounded, struck down by his former acolytes, all cowards and hypocrites. He must leave the Martyr, the sacred fortress and monastery he had built. The inner circle decided to entrust a group of volunteers with the task of taking Uther to a place where we can build another safe haven, at least until he fully recovers from his grievous injuries. Our loyal friend, Captain Gregor Van Winter, abandoned his post on the bridge of the Martyr, and he will take us to safety with one of the ships. He didn't make it. Brothers and sisters, fight for the Martyr. Fight until your last drop of blood. Protect the Martyr until we return, because we will return triumphantly. Alright, maybe.
Anything useful?
That is an understatement. Now we know that Uther Tiberius was gravely wounded during the rebellion in the monastery. His trusted men decided to take him off the Martyr, with a certain Captain Van Winter at the helm of the rescue ship. He had secured the secret weapon before he fell, though.
Yeah.
By the Emperor. What is this?
Remarkable. It looks like a barrier of pure psychic energy. A tapestry of madness-made substance. Another example of Uther's arcane designs, I suppose. Are you ready to enter?
I have died for this secret once. I must be the one who walks through that barrier.
Ooh, cutscene. Shoot them all. Just saying. Especially that one. Shoot that one. I don't trust anything in the 40k universe.
By the grace of the Emperor, I cannot enter.
Did you see anything?
She is there. The Alpha Pariah is inside, so close and yet unreachable.
There must be a way.
No, you were right. This barrier was designed by Uther himself, and he made sure that nobody can enter without his authorization. The barrier can only be disabled with his inquisitorial rosette.
But a rosette is the personal symbol of our authority. Each rosette is unique, and Uther has been dead for centuries. It is impossible. You are telling me that it was all in vain? We have failed.
No. Uther Tiberius was taken from the Martyr to an unknown destination, and I will find where that place is. I am an Inquisitor. Nothing can remain hidden from me. I will uncover that rosette, even if I have to burn down the whole sector.
That sounds somewhat like, you know, you get a bit radical and crazy there. But hey. Nah, at this point, if you don't think you can find that Imperial Rosette, it's like, okay, we know where the Martyr is. Let's call in a fleet and blow this whole damn ship up. Alright, dude, stop creeping up on me. I'll talk to you.
What is our next step?
We are treading on dangerous ground. Uther Tiberius was so obsessed with fighting the powers of chaos that he ventured too far. Even his most trusted followers turned against him when they realized what he was planning to do.
As well they should have.
Who cares about ignorant fools?
I'm gonna have to kill you.
You must surely be aware what the Alpha Pariah could become. Uther Tiberius wanted to destroy the gods of chaos so desperately that he decided to create a god of his own.
Yes, I understand. And this is why we must continue his work. For the Emperor.
Create a god for the Emperor? Ooh. Well, damn. I didn't know this was coming. Well, shit. I gotta say, since I don't trust anything about this Alpha Pariah, and I don't trust Klosterheim in the slightest, and Uther Tiberius sounds like a damn heretic, I get the feeling Puritan is probably... is probably the way to go. I am curious to hear what you guys think, though. Because while, yes, it would be a very powerful weapon, that weapon could also be a threat to the Imperium, including the Emperor. So, kinda not cool with that. Possibly, but I just don't trust it. And then also the whole prophecy and the demon or the abomination chuckling as he made his deal. It's like, I kind of feel like Puritan's the way to go. Like, my own personal belief here is, yeah, no, that Uther, yeah, no, he did some fucked up shit. Yeah, and the radical option has it essentially being tortured and bound. On the other hand, I mean, it's all shredded and locked up and... I mean, neither are good choices. This is like torture and slavery. And yeah, eternal damnation and all that. It's just BDSM. Not really, no. And see, I'm also going back to the codex of the demon hunters that I have, where it was explaining that, okay, if you went radical, and I know this isn't in the game. I know. I'm just going back to the lore in my head. In the radical, in the demon host thing, if the demon hunters codex, if you went radical, that gave you the option to use, like, demon hosts. If you went the other route and stayed away from demon hosts and psychers and shit, you could get Grey Knights. And that did not go well for him. Nah, that did not turn out fine at all. Things did not turn out well at all for Eisenhorn. I feel like what I might have to do is test out boat paths, my Crusader going Puritan, and then also catch up to my Crusader by using my Psyker on my own time. And then we can see what the Demon Host side offers. Get both sides of the story, maybe. But I feel like our Crusader... I think... And again, in my head, I'm thinking back to that Codex, and I love the Grey Knights and all, so... I think we're going Puritan path.
The very existence of the Alpha Pariah borders on heresy. The doctrines must be upheld at all costs.
But this is our destiny. You have already sacrificed your life to protect Uther's legacy, and now you are willing to throw it away?
I will do no such thing. I will find the Rosette and take the Alpha Pariah to an inquisitorial facility where no one can usurp her powers. This needs to be brought to the attention of the Conclave.
I will not allow that. You have failed our cause.
All right.
I cannot let you leave.
I figured this was going to happen.
I wish there could have been another way.
There was... What? Wait, what? There wasn't even a fight. He just said, I can't let you leave, and then just collapsed on the ground. Did I shank him or something? Yeah, I'm going with my gut on this, like we saw. I just went Puritan because this dude was just so stuck on no matter what, we must use it and we must keep it a secret and build this secret army. That's not cool. So yeah. Yeah, no, I think we just shanked him because he's like getting all threatening and saying, I can't let you leave, and then just flops to the ground dead. I did not see it ending that way. Fucking hell. That was just hilarious. I was getting all ready for him to attack me and us to have an epic fight, and then he just dropped. Ooh, that's decent armor. Hey, we now can use a thunder. We don't have a thunder hammer, but we can now use a thunder hammer. Ad hoc subjugation. Each critical hit puts vulnerability on the target with the damage type of the attack in its stacks. Ooh, that sounds nice. Uther Tiberius was so obsessed with the idea of fighting the powers of chaos that his methods would have made even the most radical of Inquisitors turn away in horror, except apparently Klosterheim. He spent decades torturing hundreds in his floating fortress monastery, all to create an army of ex-demon hosts, resistant to the powers of the warp. He wanted to send a crusade into the warp for the Imperium. However, he must have realized at some point that this army needed something extra, a leader or champion, and this is how he abandoned his project and turned to the Alpha Pariah. I don't know if the Alpha Pariah was somebody he found during his pilgrimage or created by accident during his research, or who he obtained through other, darker methods, but eventually he had her in his grasp. An untouchable with the power to destroy demons instead of banishing them. But when his own followers realized that what he had done, they turned against him. Uther Tiberius wanted to destroy the gods of chaos so much that he decided to create his own. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea in the slightest. Uther Tiberius was a visionary, scholar, and an extremely radical inquisitor who carried out extraordinary and troubling experiments to fight the corruption of chaos in the times following the Age of Apostasy. According to the clues I found, after decades of questionable research, he eventually went too far and reached the point where even his most loyal followers turned against him and a rebellion broke out. The last members of his inner circle took him away on a ship, piloted by the captain of the Martyr, Gregor Van Winter. Good God! While I was trying to find Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim on the Martyr, I've also managed to expose his dark secret, which turned out to be a shocking revelation for me. A long time ago, I used to be Klosterheim's mentor, a highly ranked Inquisitor, in pursuit of research of Uther Tiberius. In order to protect what I had uncovered previously, I entrusted Klosterheim with the task of finding the Martyr and underwent mind wipe. Yep. Now that my path led me back to the Martyr, we fought side by side again in search for Uther's secret, but eventually I was forced to make a decision about Klosterheim's fate. We shanked him. Good God.
Captain, are you serious? You want me to believe you didn't know that the founder of your rogue trader house was the captain of the Martyr centuries ago?
I feel like we're jumping in the middle of the conversation.
I swear by the light of the God Emperor Inquisitor that I am just as shocked by this revelation as you are.
I need a better explanation, Captain.
Inquisitor, our house has followed strict traditions for long centuries. One of those traditions concerns our sacred history. Our ancestral secrets were kept in a treasured logbook, only accessible by the Van Winter sitting on the throne of the house.
And who would that be?
Nobody. Almost my entire clan has been purged on account of their heretical acts. I was found worthy of redemption, and I'm assisting the work of the Inquisition as a simple captain.
Do you think your logbook could help me?
Yes. It has been in our possession since Gregor Van Winter, the man whose trail you seek, received the warrant of trade. It must contain all his accounts too.
What happened to that logbook?
It was hidden on our flagship, the Astute Cavalier, but it disappeared when my father was executed. The logbook must still be in the hold, in a secret compartment.
So, I only have to find a fugitive ship in this sector.
I mean, we've done it once.
Easy.
My family had a hideout in this subsector on a void station. Those who survived the purge probably ended up there.
And strangely, it didn't occur to you to share this information with the Inquisition. No. Don't answer that.
Why, so you can kill the rest of my family?
Take me to the void station.
Fuck off. Why didn't you tell me about your family that, you know, we've murdered? Why didn't you tell me there were more of them? Gee, I wonder. That has been a hell of a sequence of events. Been very entertaining, but yeah, that was a hell of a set of missions. A lot of information. Found out Klosterheim is indeed, or was indeed, a radical. And we shanked him. And, yeah, we found out there is a super pariah that could very well become a new god. Nah, this sounds like it's gonna end just fine. Either way, though, we'll have to see where the story goes next time, because I am actually all out of time for streaming tonight. So thank you everybody for dropping by, and for all the conversations, and all the debate about how cool a 40k series would be if they should ever make a CGI or otherwise franchise series on Netflix. What's that, Ultra Titanicus? Not a problem, Hollow. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. Well, with that, I will see you guys on the next stream, and everybody have a good night. Thanks again for watching.